yesterday's effort, and it wasn't very good. I mean, the idea was there, but it still didn't work. So I'm going to do a different gating system today. Where are we? I'm putting in a permanent gating system. So the metal's going to have to get really hot to melt all that out, but I have hollowed a lot of it out. All of this is hollowed out. Oh, I've got to stick a bit over that as well. So now, what are you making these for? I was asked. So there's this. You're aware of this thing. Have you seen this sort of thing before? There's no joins. It's not glued together. And it's like, how the heck did you get that in there? Yeah. So, well, you carved that in there, and if you look through my videos, you'll see me doing one of these. Okay, and then I thought, would it be an idea if I could make one of these that had the copper cube in the middle and surrounded by, say, aluminium? Yeah. So you could cast the copper inside the aluminium. The molten aluminium wouldn't be hot enough to disturb the copper. It might discolour it a bit, but you can always clean it up afterwards. So that is what I was trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got close so far. I've managed to get this far. So you got a little copper insert inside the, I think this one's aluminium, because I did do a few in zinc. But that corner didn't close. I've got a better one than this in my car, but the corner still wasn't closed. So, and it's like, that's why I'm making them. I'm trying to recreate that wooden puzzle, but just like in a little ornament thing, perhaps something you might keep in your car or on your key ring or on the side if it's shiny enough. How do you make them? Right. This is extruded polystyrene foam, yeah? So it's the same as the polystyrene, but it hasn't got as much air gaps in between the molecules because it's squirted in rather than poured in. So I get myself my cube. I've got myself my little bit of pipe with a sharpened end. Don't know how sharp that end is anymore. And I just simply trim so that I got windows. The windows are nice. I've done hundreds of these now, and none of them have worked. Yeah, I know. Give it up, mate. Give it up. No, I'm not going to give it up. Today will be the last attempt for a while, though. So then we just cut these. Then we come back. So we trimmed all our holes. Let's make a line so that I put the right size back together. And then we cut an end off. Careful not, just look, if you see what I'm doing, not cutting into that form there if I can help it, and trying to keep away from these edges as well. I did cut it right on the edge before, that's when I started doing it, and that don't really work, not very well at all. So now that comes off of there. I need an insert. Let's give me one of these. There's an insert. Right. Portable soldering iron. I'm told the fumes given off by this are not dangerous, but I don't believe that. I don't believe anything anybody tells me. I haven't looked it up, I just know that it's got to be dangerous, isn't it? It has to be. Right, so, and this stuff really does, it just disintegrates, it's brilliant. So, here we go. Then, I'll come back to you in a second. Then you end up with it hollowed out like that. Let's just try it in there. Put the lid back on, give it a little, yeah, there's room inside there to move around, so let us seal it up, and then I'll get melting some metal. That gives me 3 to do today, so that's 3 moulds I've got to set up, but it takes, I have got a brilliant thing I've set up. It's a DIY thing. You have a look in my videos, you'll see it. And you can make it for, like, I don't know, less than 30 quid. You got a melting furnace there, and it definitely goes up to aluminium, but it takes a couple of hours to do a 8 kilo pot of aluminium. but it does it. You can put it on and leave it. You can put it on a safety thing just in case there's a problem. You can put it on, leave it, go away, just leave it, because you don't get any problems with these normally. And if there is a problem, trip and it switches off. What do you want? So that's that. The little cubes inside there. Don't forget to line up the lines again. It's only, you don't have to be lined up. It's just so that I know which way round it goes, because you never cut these things straight. Everything that's done freehand is never. So, and then when you do, you put the hot metal onto this. I mean, I've got to fill the cavity inside around the cube inside there with more sand, so that it doesn't, the actual cavity itself don't fill up. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? But then once this is done, you can easily just sand the sides off and you'll never see a join, and it'll be forever with a cube inside it. There you go, there's another one. That's 3 I've got now. And I'll come back and I'll show you the pour later.
Oh wow, that smells a lot.
So this is the last time I'm doing this for a while, if ever. Trying to create this, but in miniature. This is one of the better ones so far. I've had all manner of failures like you wouldn't believe. Today's efforts, right, so I thought I'd try using the ring mould. And of course I didn't think it through properly, but I placed it near the bottom and it ran out of the vents, so all this was just running out of the bottom. Now I've just managed to catch some in the middle, but it hasn't fully closed. It is really ugly now, but I think it will clean up and it will be a valid specimen to go alongside others in the Hall of Fame, possibly. We'll see. So I don't know whether that's properly done there or not. Then this one is out of a ring mould that I made myself. I made my own ring mould, and this is a better one than that one, but it still hasn't, and it will tidy up nicely. I don't think that goes all the way through, so that will tidy up nicely, and it's probably the best one of the rubbish ones so far. And then I went, and I had another, that other gating one that I was going to try. Ta-da! I've done it. I've got one. I've actually got one in amongst this lot, in amongst this Houston we've got a problem power station kind of looking thing and going on here, some sort of spacecraft or whatever. I've got the prison, that the fault is on the outside. It hasn't gone all the way through. Not that I can see. It will obviously, when I cut it out and tidy it up, we'll see. But success. I think I've got a success here. Crikey, I bet has got it. Problem is, because you've got to join with glue, and if the glue is held off letting the metal join together somehow, I don't know how the glue would do that. I'm just hoping that's the outside edge. So success. Once I cut that out, I'll show you. I'll put it up in the bio, and brilliant. It means I haven't got to do it again, yeah, because I've got one. Enjoy the rest of the day, folks.